particularly in Stoke, where the Potteries community... I wish the Shadow Chancellor would occasionally shut up and listen to the answer. I don't know whether... Am I...
Order! Other members can now follow the Prime Minister's advice to the Shadow Chancellor. We need a bit of order. The Prime Minister.
I may be alone in finding him the most annoying person in modern politics, but anyway, I'm sure... No, I think... I've got a feeling the Leader of the Opposition will one day agree with me, but there we are.
I asked him a very important question about the windfall he received when he wrote off the mortgage of the premises in Notting Hill, and I said to him he didn't write off the mortgage of the one the taxpayers were helping to pay for at Oxford. I didn't receive a proper answer then. Maybe Dodgy Dave will answer it now. And by the way...
Order. I must ask the honourable gentleman, order. Don't require any assistance from some junior minister. An absurd proposition. I invite the honourable gentleman to withdraw that adjective that he used a moment ago. He's perfectly capable of asking his question without using that word. It is up to him, but if he doesn't wish to withdraw it, I can't reasonably ask the Prime Minister to answer the question. All he has to do is withdraw that word and think of another. Sorry? I think he knows the word beginning with D and ending in Y that he inappropriately used.
Davy, or Davy.
Withdraw.
I know what you're talking about.
Very simple. Withdraw.
This man has done more to divide this nation than anybody else. He's looked after his own pocket. I still refer to him as Dodgy Dave. Do what you like.
Order. I'm sorry. I must ask the honourable gentleman to withdraw the word. Very well. Under the power given to me by Standing Order number 43, I order the honourable member to withdraw immediately from the House for the remainder of this day's sitting.
He's used to this.
Very well.
I think, David, debate to be resumed what day?
Order, put it back.
Scotland's voices must be respected, Prime Minister.
Prime Minister!
I say to the right honourable gentleman, I think that the points that he made are the same points he's been making in response to my statements, regardless of the content of my statements for some time now. He talked about the economic analysis. We did publish an economic analysis of the proposals that the government had put forward.
Order. There's plenty of scope for disagreement about what is true and what isn't true, but in fairness, I repeat the point that the person who has the floor must be heard. The Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Can I say to the right honourable gentleman that I think in his intervention from a sedentary position, he may have inadvertently misled the House on this matter. No. The government...
What was that? Order, I didn't hear what was said. I hope that I hope the word liar wasn't used, but order. I'm perfectly capable of handling this matter with alacrity, and I shall do so. If that word was used without equivocation or qualification, that word must be withdrawn at once. At once. Order. If a member on the front bench used that word, I'm sorry, I'm not debating it, I'm not arguing, I'm not negotiating. That word must be withdrawn at once. Who was the person that used the word? Mr. Blackwood? I'm advised, I admit I didn't see which member used it. I'm advised, I think on good authority, that word was used by the leader of the Scottish National Party. If so, I want the debate to continue, and it will, but if so, I simply ask the right honourable gentleman to withdraw that word. He cannot accuse another member in this House of dishonesty. Withdraw.
In courtesy to yourself, I withdraw. For courtesy to yourself.
No, there are plenty of precedents for that. I remember doing it once myself. And I remember a member of the Shadow Cabinet from West Bromwich once doing it out of deference to the chair rather than the person whom he'd been attacking. That's enough.
I note that honourable members opposite were given as much time as they wanted to make their points. And I intend to take as much time as is my right to make my point.
Order. I think the honourable lady's come to an end. Can we have the Minister, please?
Thank you, Mr. Hoyer.
Mr. Salmon, you should know better. Order. 1 second. A point of order, Mr. Salmon.
It's quite clear that the Honourable Lady had not resumed her seat, sir. Being in the chair accords you many privileges, but you cannot reinterpret the wishes of an honourable member who is on her feet.
Mr. Salmon, as the chair, I have the right to make decisions on this House. Just a moment. What I would say is, quite rightly, I wanted to bring the Honourable Lady in, which I did. When the SNP whip comes and gives me ask for me to give a couple of minutes to ensure that you've got another voice, which I did. I certainly don't expect advantages to be taken of the chair on the agreement that I made. That's the difference. Sit down.
Thank you, Mr. Hoyle. Thank you, Mr. Hoyle, and thank you for the chairing of this debate.
Mr. Salmon. Oh, Mr. Wishart, calm down. It's a very serious matter. It's so serious that I want to hear what the Minister's got to say. In response to where we are. I think it's very serious. I want to hear it.
Well, this is a hugely important debate.
Order! Mr. Salmon, can you just clarify something for me?
To speak 30 minutes without any admonition from the chair.
Order! Mr. Salmon,
Forced your colleague to sit down.
Absolutely.
Temperatures are running quite high. We need to just calm it down. In fairness, I've been very generous in coming into the chair. Mr. Wishart, we don't need any extra help just for the moment. Can I just say, I want to hear, and you would expect to hear, what the Minister's got to say in response to the opening speeches, which I believe you would have wanted answers to. Now, the fact is, I believe this House also wants to hear what the Minister's got to say. The last thing I wanted to do was take up the time on points of order, because in the end, we'll not hear what the Minister's got to say. Now, I understand you may have used some unparliamentary language to me. I'm sure that's not the kind of person that you are, and I'm sure you didn't. I'm saying, I don't know. No, I didn't. I'm saying, I'm sure it wasn't the case. That's what I said. I didn't accuse you, far from it. Now then, what I want to do is let's get the Minister on his feet.
Mr. Hoyle, thank you, Mr. Hoyle. And we've heard from all four corners of the United Kingdom. Everyone who has spoken in this debate agrees on the importance of engaging closely with the devolved administrations and legislatures as we embark upon the forthcoming negotiations.
I have to say, I have great respect for you as the chair, but I hope you can understand the frustration that we all feel that only 2 SNP MPs have been called in this debate, which is important to the future of Scotland and our position within Europe. And I'm asking what you can do to make sure in this debate that the voice of the people of Scotland is heard correctly. It has not been heard this evening to the extent that it should.
Can I just say to you, I walked into the chair, I've tried to ensure there was a second voice, which we're listening to. That's what I agreed to, and that's what I've done. In fairness, I think you've done better than was going to happen, and in which case, let's see what the Minister's got to say.
Mr Hoyle,
historically, they have been vexed about how to pay for the EMA scheme. Madam Deputy Speaker, if we are to have a credible debate, I apologise, it is my tie to support the campaign against bowel cancer that was making that noise, Madam Deputy Speaker. It is a musical tie that they were giving out.
Order. Perhaps next time the gentleman will be more selective in the ties that he wears.